I'm making this unscripted video today to show you why I strongly think that blockers are absolutely ineffective on your path to chasing a distraction-free purpose. So, first of all, right, one of the most famous blockers, the strongest blockers on the whole store, right? If I open this and then I close it, it's just opened a small thingy in the system manager here. I can just right click this and exit. On top of that, if I go up here, right, and I go to my managed extensions tab, manage extensions tab, I can enable this because I disabled it. I have that tab blocked, the extensions tab, but if I right click this quickly, manage extensions, I can just quickly turn that off. On top of that, I can just go back to the system tray. I'll just show you what I did quickly. I can just close this, click up here, right click this and exit. And suddenly cold turkey, one of the best blockers for the whole of Windows is no longer effective. On top of that, blockers like Blocksite, all these blocker extensions, which are only available on the actual Google itself, these extensions they don't work. Easily block distracting websites and apps, depending on how long this website takes to load. Something else I want to show you, right? A lot of these apps from these websites, they don't work. On top of that, there's one thing which I strongly do believe works, and I'll just mention that right now early in the video. If you want, you can literally, after I mention this, just stop watching. That is the Cloudflare family DNSs. Not this one. If you go on this website, right, and it's not this one, Cloudflare adult content DNS. So the IPv6 and IPv4 DNSs from Cloudflare, these are exceptional at blocking all sorts of adult content, right? 1.113, and I'm pretty sure the other one was 1.1.003. And for IPv6, copy and paste these two, man. These are incredible. For IPv6, make sure to verify these to make sure that they're correct. Obviously, after you finish setting them up, but and also restart the computer before you start using it again. Just because if you happen to search something up, and also another tip is make sure that you're using a trusted browser like Google Chrome. So I'm using Vivaldi, but my actual search engine is Google Chrome, and so if I search up something like I remember an issue where on Bing I would search up the words, let's say for example comic strip, and just because I had the word strip in it, which is apparently an adult search term, it would bring up lots of pornographic results, which is not very friendly, right? Especially for people who might be struggling with that kind of thing. And so the thing is, right, I'm saying as a person who isn't very good with these kinds of aspects to actually watch out for things like this where you can actually make an easy optimization. So the way that you want to actually set this up is if you go control panel, and you go network and internet, and you go internet options. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. System security, network and sharing center. That's it. And then we go, I think we click here, and then we go properties. If a pop-up comes up to allow for admin access, just allow that. In here we'll see Internet Protocol version 4, IPv4, and also IPv6. So as you can see, when I double click on these, I have these IPs set up. And also another thing is, close all of this, close all of this. I'm not making any changes, so I'm not concerned. Make sure you don't have any VPNs enabled if you want a completely safe search. So because I go to school and everything is blocked on their Wi-Fi, I unfortunately have to have a Hotspot Shield VPN enabled, and that unfortunately sometimes just brings up random adult searches as well. So for example, someone tells you to search something up as a joke and it happens to be an adult search, well, you're just gonna get hundreds of adult searches especially if you don't have the Cloudflare DNS enabled. But this somehow bypasses Cloudflare DNS, unfortunately. So yeah, the moral of this video was a lot of blockers don't work. I've never found one that actually is unbypassable. There's If you're tech savvy, you're just gonna get past it easily. The best solution, in my opinion, is to use something called your willpower. And this is going to sound very cringy, I know, but just hear me out, right? Willpower is the ability to see something and to feel something in your head and do something different anyway. Or it's literally when you're going on one path, but you have an urge to do on another path, but you stay on the original path. That's literally the most straightforward way to explain it, in my opinion. And using something like Cloudflare just to block off all this crap that comes through, it's exceptional. Even if, I have to say, even if they're getting hold of your data or anything like that, this something like Cloudflare is just exceptional. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you and goodbye.